Good morning, and I would like to welcome everyone who is present in the chamber and those who are listening online to the business of the Health Scrutiny Committee for Lincolnshire. I would also add that for those of us in the council chamber, there is no fire drill planned this morning. In the event of the fire alarm sounding, we need to leave the council chamber through the rear doors, through reception, and assemble in the car park at the front of the building and await further instructions. We will begin with the business from the adjourned meeting on the 14th of September. So we'll start with agenda item 1, apologies for absence and replacement members. Trina.
Thank you, Chairman. We've received apologies from Councillor Lucille Haighes, Councillor Mark Whittington and Liz Ball. And we have replacement members today. We have Councillor Boston for Councillor Haighes, and we have Councillor Cathy Rice-Oxley for Councillor Whittington, and we also have Dean O'Dell for Liz Ball today. We've also, Chairman, had an apology from Councillor Sue Woolley, Executive Councillor for Community Engagement, Registration and Coroners. Thank you.
Thank you, in which case we'll move on to agenda item 2, declarations of members' interest. Do members have any interest to declare at this point? No? Okay, thank you. In which case we'll move on to agenda item 3, the minutes from the 13th of July. As the committee have had the opportunity to read these in advance of the meeting, I plan on taking these en bloc, and you will find these minutes on pages 3 to 15 of the agenda pack. Do I have a proposer for those minutes, please? Councillor Rayworton, thank you. Seconder, Councillor Allen, thank you. All those in favour, please show. Okay, those against and abstentions. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Those are carried. In which case we'll now move on to agenda item 4 to 10. A motion has been circulated to the committee, which is on screen, or should be now. That's all right. Okay, so that item 4, the chairman's announcements as circulated with the agenda for the 14th of September 2022 be noted. 2, that item 5, the general update on North West Anglia NHS Foundation Trust be considered on the 18th of January 2023 on the basis that there's a next date that the Chief Executive of the Trust is available to attend the committee. 3, that item 6, the Lincoln Medical School be considered as part of the agenda for the 12th of October meeting. 4, that in relation to item 7, the Lincolnshire Pharmaceutical Needs Assessment, it be noted that the Health Watch and Wellbeing Board approved the final version of the Lincolnshire Pharmaceutical Needs Assessment on the 27th of September 2022, and no further action is required from the committee at this stage. 5, that item 8, Ashley House service change, be considered as part of the agenda for today's meeting. 6, that in relation to item 9, the Spalding GP surgery, consultation on Spalding GP surgery list dispersal, that it be noted that informal comments were prepared in response to this consultation on behalf of members of the committee and submitted to the NHS Lincolnshire Integrated Care Board on the 23rd of September 2022, and no further action is required in relation to the consultation on the list dispersal at this stage. And 7, that in relation to item 10, the work programme, consideration be given to an updated report as part of the agenda for the 12th of October. Do I have a proposer for this, please? Yes. Councillor Wotton.
Thank you very much indeed, Mr. Chairman. In relation to your Chairman's announcements to item 1, where you're talking about Grantham Hospital, do we at this time have any date when the urgent treatment centre will commence and the capacity and the type of service that they will offer the public? Thank you.
Thank you. Simon, would you like to just...
Thank you, Chairman. There is no date currently. The committee is expecting an update on the implementation of the Lincolnshire Acute Services Review at its December meeting, when the programme, you may recall from the decision-making business case that I think it was up to 1 year was in the decision-making business case for the implementation of that. So, but hopefully there'll be more information at the December meeting. Thank you, Chairman.
Thank you, Chairman.
Okay, thank you. Councillor Smith.
Thank you, Chairman. Just 2 points on your announcements, if I may. Whilst the announcement around the NHS dental contract is welcome, this must be the first step along the way to many more alterations to said contract if our residents are to truly have dental services they deserve and need. Additionally, whilst it's promising to see the best performing practices could increase their activity, I fear, Chairman, that it is highly unlikely to take place in Lincolnshire, much like the weekend dentistry scheme. So it would be beneficial if, when the report comes in January and in future, when such schemes and or similar ones are prepared, information could be given in respect to the scheme take-up in Lincolnshire rather than just in the East Midlands, if that's possible. I appreciate it may not be because it's an NHS way of doing things. On non-emergency patient transport, I'd welcome a presentation from, as they are now, HTG for the non-emergency patient transport, as there certainly, in my experience, has been long ongoing problems, and these don't seem to be going anywhere anytime soon, Chairman. And whilst they've changed their name, I don't think the problems have gone in overnight, so I think it would be beneficial if we had a presentation from them. Thank you, Chairman.
Thank you, Councillor Smith. In regards to HDG, whatever they're calling themselves now, what was TASL, because the contract's ending, I think on the, well, it's around June, isn't it, next year, I think it would be more likely that it would be the ICB that would come and do a presentation and update to us. So we can look into that, and we'll certainly pick up on your other comments. So thank you for that. Any further comments? No, in which case I'm looking for a proposer that the motion is carried. Councillor Linda Wootton, thank you. And a seconder. Thank you, Councillor White. All those in favour, please show. Thank you. Abstentions? Those against? Thank you. No problem. Thank you. We'll, in which case, close the meeting for the business from the 14th of September. And after a short break, we will move on to the agenda for this morning's meeting. Thank you.